you lay a hand on him, he can have you fired like that. It's all by the book. So I'm asking you, big man, let me handle this one tonight. You know, this is my first time back in the Impact Zone since October 7th when you and I tore this place apart, Rick. Now on that evening, I got my hand raised, I got the victory. But a week later, you were back in the Impact Zone, and I was sitting on my couch. The whole world feeling a little bit submerged, like I was underwater. Words not really clear. The laughter of my children sounding somehow muted. Because I was the victim of yet another concussion, Rick. Not all you're doing, but the truth is, that was a great moment in my career, and unfortunately, probably the last great moment of my career. Because I've had to live with the fact I'm not the man I used to be because I suffered too many of those damn concussions. And we have learned now, we have learned through our own mistakes that it's not just the number of concussions, but more importantly, the amount of healing time in between the concussions that makes the difference. Now, Ken Anderson's a lot like me. He's his own worst enemy, and he'll do what he has to do because he loves his business, and he loves TNA, and he wants a shot at that TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But I saw Ken Anderson wrestle last week. He's in no condition for that match. And as long as I'm standing here, as long as I'm breathing, that match is not taking place.
Are you done?
Floor's yours.
Your first official job is to hold this. You are a whiny, pathetic human being. You're the one that raised the bar so high that kids are jumping off roofs, breaking their necks. You're the reason kids are stepping on nails, rolling around in glass. The whole business suffered because of what you did. We all got the heat. Every company in wrestling had to suffer what you started. You didn't have the balls or the skill to be a man and wrestle. That's right, that's you. You started it. You raised the bar. You raised the bar so high. I'm not done.
Let me hear it. Yeah.
You wouldn't be a hair on my ass. I wrestled hours, 365 days a year. Hit the head 1,000 times. Nobody made me bitch, whine, or cry.
You know what, Rick? I'm going to tell you this.
You have no comeback to that.
I do not.
You have nothing.
I do not.
You're the reason kids are in hospitals.
I do not disagree with every word you said. I know I've been part of the problem.
Part of the problem.
Give me a chance to be part of the solution. Now, Matt, Morgan, and I...
The solution is kiss my ass.
You listen to me, Rick. Matt Morgan and I have not always seen eye to eye, but we've got a bond. You know why? Because I know... No, put it down. Put it down. Yeah, I'm hot. Because I'm talking from the heart here, Rick. You know why? Because Matt and I have reached the same conclusion without even knowing it. Which means we know what happens to us when we die. You know what that is, Rick? A man comes into the room, into the morgue with a saw, and he cuts off the tops of our heads, and he takes our brains out because we have donated our brains to science. No, you listen to me.
Started it.
I'm saying we have donated our brains.
When I die, it'll be here or on top of a wild woman. I hope it's here, but I'll go either way.
We've been part of the problem. We're going to be part of the solution, all right? We've made our mistakes, but we've learned through those mistakes. I'm not going to let Ken Anderson make the mistakes that I've made. I'm not going to let Ken Anderson sit on a couch nursing another concussion. He's in the prime of his career. I'm at the end of mine. I'm going to make sure he has a career because I'm not letting that match take place.
Mick, you've convinced me. No, he has. He's convinced me. I see the picture now. I see much more clearly now. What I see is you out here trying to redeem yourself. Now that you can't wrestle anymore. Now that nobody's buying your books. Now that nobody's going to your stand-up comedy gigs. All right? Now you've had a time to reflect. And you want to be a hero? You want to become some sympathetic icon and stand up for the wrestlers? You know what you're doing? This is a professional wrestling version of eating your dead. Because you're living off of the corpses and the injuries and the people that you forced to try to keep up with you. And that's what you get to live with. And you ain't stopping any match in this company or anywhere else. Now hit my freaking music.